Hey everyone, Mark Ellington here from ADU Scale. Today we're going deeper than usual into one of the biggest questions in American housing. Can ADUs actually solve the housing crisis? You've seen the headlines. You've heard the debates. Some say ADUs are the future. Some say they're a band-aid. Most people are just confused. So let's break it down clearly. What ADUs can do, what they can't do, and why this small home behind your house might play a much bigger role in America's housing future than anyone expected. To understand whether ADUs are part of the solution, we first need to understand the actual problem. The U.S. is short anywhere between 4 to 6 million homes depending on which study you look at. Why? Well, for the last 40 years, we built fewer and fewer homes per capita. Meanwhile, demand kept rising from population growth, from delayed household formation, and from people living longer and staying in their homes longer. And here's the part almost no one talks about. Most U.S. cities are zoned in a way that makes it nearly impossible to build more housing where people already live. In many cities, 70–90% of residential land allows only one type of structure, the single-family home. That's like saying, you can eat one food for the rest of your life. Good luck. It just doesn't match reality anymore. So, what changed? Well, cities finally realized that if we're serious about affordability, we need more flexible housing options. Enter ADUs, Accessory Dwelling Units. These small homes can be built in backyards, above garages, or inside existing structures. And because they're on lots that already exist, homeowners can add supply without waiting for developers or massive new infrastructure. It's housing produced by regular people, one unit at a time. That might sound small, but across a state the size of California, thousands of small decisions add up fast. In 2016, California saw only about 1 to 200 ADU permits. Last year, that number was closer to 24,000. That's a 20x increase. Something clearly clicked. Let's talk about what ADUs really bring to the table. Because contrary to what some people say, it's not just about solving the crisis. It's also about helping families directly. Multi-generational living is back. Not because it's trendy, but because life is expensive. ADUs create a separate, private space close to the main home, which is perfect for aging parents, young adults, family members who need support, caregivers downsizing without leaving your neighborhood. For many families, ADUs aren't a real estate strategy, they're a lifeline. ADUs often rent for 20 to 40% less than apartments of the same size because they're naturally smaller. For renters, more affordable. For owners, rental income that offsets their mortgage. And that extra income can literally save a home from foreclosure. I've seen it happen. Our housing system is missing the middle. Units that are smaller and cheaper than full homes, but aren't huge apartment complexes either. ADUs slot right into that gap. More people living closer together means shorter commutes, smaller carbon footprints, less sprawl, better use of land we already have. Okay, time to be honest about the limitations. Yes, ADUs can cost anywhere from $150K to $400K or more, especially with today's labor costs and building codes. Poorly planned ADUs can create problems, but well-designed projects, the kind ADU Scale focuses on, manage these issues early with smart placement and screening. And here's the big one. People say ADUs are a band-aid. And you know what? They're right. If we expect ADUs to do all the work, we still need zoning reform, mid-size multifamily transit-oriented housing, streamlined permitting more walkable communities. ADUs aren't the entire strategy. They're one tool in a much bigger toolbox. Even if ADUs can't fix the whole crisis, here's what they can do, reliably and quickly. Add incremental housing in high-demand areas. Give homeowners real financial stability. Provide affordable units without subsidies. Support seniors aging in place. Increase density without changing neighborhood character. Allow cities to grow outward and upward without massive infrastructure changes. That's not a band-aid. That's structural improvement. So where does ADU Scale fit into all this? We realized most homeowners want to build an ADU, but the process is overwhelming. Our mission is simple. Make building an ADU as straightforward as possible. We handle feasibility, design, permits, engineering, construction timelines, budget control. You handle choosing the unit, enjoying the results, because the future of housing should feel possible, not painful. So, can ADUs solve the housing crisis? Not alone. But can they help thousands of families, support aging parents, provide rental income, and expand affordable housing options across the country? Absolutely. And if you're thinking about building one, or you just want to know what's allowed on your property, go to aduscale.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.